Okay, so we're live. We'll just wait for some people to get in here, which hopefully they will. Excellent. This is the second attempt at this. We'll see how we get on. I've got one person in here. Hello, number one. Mike the Pike. How do, Mike? How are you? Hope you're keeping yourself isolated best you can. We've got 6 people in here now. They're all flooding back. Okay, everybody, don't forget to hit the like button, which is up the top somewhere. Or, no, it'll be down the bottom, I think, won't it? I don't know. Shows how long it is since I've done a video. But hit the like button, and yeah, we've got 2 of those. That's all good. Struggling being locked in. I'm struggling with not being able to go anywhere. I've got itchy feet. I want to go somewhere. I don't want to be stuck here. I don't know who was in the last live stream and who was, who was in this one, but I'm parked at work because work has contract with some foreign company for making things for the national grid. So that's why I'm still working. Plus we've had jobs to do at the local flour mill because they had some breakdowns. Where are you, mate? Well, I am in my van, and I'm actually parked up. I'm in Lincolnshire area, and I'm parked up at my work. So I'm not actually on the road. I am extremely lucky that I can park at my work because, yeah, definitely. I know there's a lot of van life people had a lot of trouble in Scotland, Project Amber, and a group of those. And there was also Liam the Terrible and all of those lot that are in the Peak District. Derbyshire Police, I believe, have closed somewhere off for them to stay, from what I saw. They're going down and keeping check on them and taking them water down there, I think. Jack Howell is doing a live stream. Okie dokie. Takes a bit of getting set up. Took me a few attempts to get this set up. Yeah, definitely. Adrian Moleland. Where's Adrian Moleland? Lincolnshire? Huh? I don't know nothing about that, whatever Adrian Mole is. Cool. Yep. Darren Mears says I'm a lucky sod because I'm still working. Well, I am, but I would have liked some time off, really. Yeah, a bit of time off would have been all right. Where's Nasher? By your feet. He's here. He's here. Let me just, I can do that. There he is, look. There he is, look. Hello. Hello. We've got here this, look. Yeah, look, do you want another one? You're supposed to eat it round this way so they can all see you eat it, though. He ain't very grateful, is he? He soon has it out your blooming hand. That's the last Billy biscuit. How's he coping? Well, little Billy's coping all right. He's not been getting as many walks, obviously, as what he wants. But, yeah, he's coping all right. I've actually got a very large area of grass next door to where I work that we can go and walk around, which is good. Don't corner or provoke. He has teeth. He does have have teeth, yes, and I'm not going to corner him or provoke him because it doesn't take much for him to start getting them out and growling and snarling, does it? Eh? You can see him be a moody little bugger, can't you? Eh? Yeah, he's all right. His bed is better than mine. Well, I don't know. His bed's all come into bits. It's supposed to be like a little hut thing that he can go and sit inside, but it's got a little bit damaged and a little bit, messed up. So that's not all that good, really, is it? No. For the benefit of you, if you just hold on 1 minute, I have something to show you all. You've probably all seen it, but this is an AdBlue container that I've washed out. I've put a fitting in the end out of a water tank, out of a house water central heating system, and a tap on there. And I just keep filling that up with water, storing it in the shower out of the way because it leaks a little bit. But I'm filling that up with water and then washing my hands with it regularly all the time. I'm only doing it like that because if I wash my hands under the tap I've got at the sink, because it's got a water pump on it, by the time you've washed your hands, you've used like way too much water. So that, I can fill that up. If I don't actually undo the lid while the tap's on, it trickles out and gets slower and slower. So there's enough time to wash your hands, then switch it off, then open the top and let the air back in. And that's it. So I'm using minimal water. It sounds like somebody's just pulled up. Yep, there's somebody pulled up outside. I haven't got a clue who it is or what they're doing, but Billy is being coy, but he would nick your Sunday dinner and wife given the chance. Yes, he would. He knows there's somebody here. I don't know quite what they're doing. They got a boy racer exhaust on. They've disappeared now, though. They was probably looking at the old AEC or something. All I know is they shouldn't be driving around. Billy's being coy, but he would nick your Sunday. Yes, he would. Good tip, man. I'll drink to that. Yep, I'll drink to that as well. But yeah, so just don't undo the lid while you've got the tap on with the container. You've got time to wash your hands, get them all lathered up nice, Make sure you wash them for 20 seconds, get everywhere and all that, Simple common sense hygiene, isn't it? And yeah, by the time you've finished and done that, you've only used a little bit of the water. Undo the lid, sucks the air back in, and it's ready to go for next time. Stands conveniently on the step outside the back door, so I haven't got to, I can leave it outside while I go and do whatever, come back to the van and wash my hands. And it's conserving water. It's extra water as well to wash my hands apart from what I'm already carrying. It's just better. Yeah, definitely. Don't know what everybody else is doing for this COVID-19. Is there anybody else on the channel isolating themselves in their van like me? There's no more biscuits. No, that's it. That's enough. Go on. He keeps making a racket. I've got an increasing number of AdBlue tubs building up. Well, coincidentally, I will just mention that the AdBlue tubs, I think you all know I've built lockers underneath the side of the van, so I've got some lockers. I did them about 400 mil deep, which is the depth of the wheel arches. Yeah, the plastic wheel arches. Um, and then, unbeknown to me, they just so happen to be exactly the right size in height for the AdBlue containers. Depth, I can get two of them in there, and I think there's about 6 or 8 of them I can put in this one locker. So it's like extra storage for fuel, isn't it? Because they're good containers, really. Yeah, I've got an increasing. Yeah, Timony says here in the Highlands we drink straight from the stream up top. Well, if you parked up somewhere with a stream and you're in your van, yes, you can keep doing that if it's fresh water. I've never actually done anything like that. I've always got my water from a tap. Yeah, shopping occasionally with precautions. To be honest with you, I've not been leaving my place of work. We've got like 2 meter rule. We've all got to keep like 2 meters away from each other. Obviously, I'm wearing gloves all day because I'm at work. We're not allowed to go in the canteen now because it's not a very big canteen and we can't get 2 meters away from each other, so we're not allowed in the canteen now. Which is fair enough. It's been the first week actually was a really nice week, blazing sunshine all week, so everyone went and sat outside. This week though might be a little bit different, so we'll see. Going to self-isolate in my truck this week off to the Isle of Skye. That's not a bad idea because it's pretty remote out there. The trouble is, a lot of van life people that live in their vans haven't actually got somewhere that they can go. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Social distancing, then shopping occasionally with precautions. Yeah, I'm trying not to go shopping. I've only really been shopping once since this whole event has started. It's not good, is it? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. It'd be nice to think it all disappears and never comes back again, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't know. I now have 14 people in here. So, wow, 14 people. So, yeah, I'll come on here really just to check in with everybody. Cool, just a loads of comments come up there. How come your hat on in the sauna? How come my hat's on in the sauna? It's not actually that warm in here tonight. I've got the wood burner going. The thermometer on the wood burner says it's 30 degrees in here. Suppose I could take my hat off, really, couldn't I? I don't think it's not 30 degrees though. It's not cold, but it's not 30 degrees. I do know that. Truck drivers struggle every night. We know your pain. Yes. It's not good being out on the road at the minute. Just getting pestered by locals and police pulling people up, you know. Yeah. John Long wants to know, are we having a van tour? Well, there isn't really much to show you any different to what was in the video of the van tour. No, I'm afraid not. It's nice to see it's still about light outside. Yeah, it is still just about light outside now, and it's yeah, because we altered the clocks, didn't we? I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I say we altered the clocks because of this digital age that we live in now. My telephone here, I didn't have to alter it, did I? Because it alters itself. So, like, you don't have to alter your clocks now, do you? A bonny lug. A bonny lug. Is that this you're on about? I'm using, that's my microphone. Hope it's working all right. Mike Warren says, where have I been? Well, I've been working and not making videos really very often, have I? It isn't very good. Struggling to find things to make videos about. Now I've lived in my van for so long, everything seems just normal. Nothing's kind of, extraordinary to me. It's a bit of a thing with van life. You start living in your van and everything's like, yeah, van life, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, 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 blah. And then when you've been doing it for a set amount of years, it all just kind of becomes life. It's not so, it's not quite so, I don't know how to put it. You just take it for being normal. Yeah, I don't know. Mark Warren says, just come on and chat. Yeah, I thought I'd just come on and chat, see how everybody is, make sure everybody's still alive, let you all know that I'm still alive. I'm Billy. And yeah, how many years have I been living in vans? Well, I suppose really you could say living in vans on the road, as long as this channel's been going, however long that is. I don't know how many years that is, because when I started this channel was when I'd just finished the ambulance and I'd just moved into the ambulance. So before that, I travelled with a fairground for a bit and I lived in touring caravans. So, but vans, as in on the road, I think it's probably like, I don't know, it's got to be like 7 or 8 years, probably more. Mark says, I must have something to come on and moan about once a week. Well, I probably could come on and moan about something once a week, but it'd end up as a channel about me ranting, wouldn't it? Yeah, going to the shops, that's what I've been moaning about latest, because like, you go to the shop, you're probably going to queue up for an hour outside the shop to get in. When you get in there, your chances of actually getting what you want seem a bit fucking slim. So I'm like, October 2012 I started this channel. So 12, that's like 8 years. I weren't far out then, was I? So I've been living in vans for 8 years. I probably had, probably 5 or 6 years, maybe more, living in touring caravans before that. And before that, I lived in a house with my parents. So, yeah. How's the transit going? The transit's go. Actually, I went to the shop probably, I don't know, probably last weekend or something. I was driving down the road and I thought, I can smell warm diesel. Warm diesel. So I got to the petrol station, got my bits that I wanted, had a look under the bonnet, and I thought maybe it would be one of the leak-off pipes for the injectors, because when they leak, that normally sits in a little puddle around the injector on the cylinder head, and that's where you get that warm diesel smell. But no, I think it's actually leaking from the injector. I've had the whole weekend off and I've not even looked at it. I've not started the van up all weekend actually, so you know. Cool. You worked in a circus. No, it wasn't a circus. It was the fairground. I worked on a waltzer and a twister. Yeah, it's not quite the circus, but it's a bit of a, yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun, yeah. Back in the old fairground days, most definitely. Albert Evans' Atmosphere Creator waltzer. What a machine as well, definitely. What a machine. So, yeah. Does anybody on here actually know anybody that's had this coronavirus, or knows for definite that they've had the coronavirus? Have they been tested? Because I can't say as I do. Mark Warren says, I've bought a Mark V chassis cab, but it's wrong. Bought it blind off eBay and had it collected. Bloke had my pants down. Well, a Mark V chassis cab. I know you say it's rotten, but you can buy pretty much, well, you can buy all of the panels for it. You can buy new spring hangers. You can buy, I mean, I don't know what the chassis is like. Anything can be repaired, really. You can't. Just depends how rotten it is. I'd love to see some pictures of it. Yeah. I do like my old Transits. I'd like to see some pictures of that. But yeah, I'm sure you could perhaps do something with it. KJC Craft says, how many years you've been living in a van or ambulance? Kind of just answered that, Mum. Weren't you listening and paying attention? 8 years is how long the channel's been going, and is about, well, yeah, it's about when I moved into the ambulance. And then I don't even know how long I've been out the ambulance, actually. I'll have to look through my videos again. No, she's not been listening. Oh, dear. I don't know how long I've been out the ambulance now. I think I've been in this about 18 months. 2 years or something. I don't know. I didn't realise actually, but it was only in January time. It was a year since I fitted the log Chinese night eater, which again, incidentally, is packed up. Yeah, this coronavirus has come out. My Chinese night eater's packed up, which is a bit of a coincidence. And I've got, where is it? Oh, it's here. I've got this, which is a digital radio. Again, I'm guessing, I mean, it's not branded or anything, so I'm guessing it's made in China. It's rechargeable, takes an 18650 battery. Yeah, it's a DAB radio, Bluetooth speaker, FM radio. You can put a TF card in it and a USB and whatever. It was only a cheap thing, but it's pretty good, or it was. But the DAB radio bit don't work now for some reason. So yeah, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. Yeah, definitely. I had a Milwaukee digital radio that Jack, my boss, had and never used. I used that for a bit. About 3 years since the ambulance. Yeah, could have got rid of the ambulance 3 years ago. I'd have to go through and look at my videos or some of my pictures that I've got on my Google account and look at the date. I've got a picture actually somewhere of the ambulance body getting lifted off. I might have a look, see if I can find that. Because I know roughly where it is. Photos. Oh goodness. I'll be showing a lot of these photos. Let's have a look. We go back down here a bit. We should be getting to. This is the thing with these phones, isn't it? It backs all the pictures up. And there's a lot of them. A lot. But I'll find you a picture of the ambulance in its very, very last dying days. This isn't actually the ambulance. But I'll get that on. Right. So, first picture coming up is... Oh, no, I'm not going to show you that one. I can't show you that one. Because that one's... hang on. We'll find one. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Ah, this is the picture. This is the poor ambulance. Oh, it's not going to show you properly because of the light. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's the ambulance body and the ambulance with a ratchet strap or some ratchet straps around the body as we lifted it off. I thought that was going to show a little bit better actually. And then it ended up as the chassis cab, which I'm sure you can see in some of the videos. Yeah. What we got here? What was your old name? My old name was Goglet72. Because of wear these goggles, it was a name I got given at school and it kind of stuck. What make and year the van you got now? It's a 1995 Ford Transit Smiley. I wouldn't have anything else. The Sprinter I had was the biggest heap of junk I've ever owned in my entire life, and I would never buy another Mercedes after that. I know a lot of people like them and a lot of people swear by them, but I do not. I've got a customer on my milk round with the virus. I won't be picking up no milk bottles from that house, mate. Good God. This is the thing, you see. They say, like, everybody's got to stop work and go and get, stay at home, self-isolate yourself and everything. But there is just so many people. I mean, no offence to you, Mr. Milkman, but people, the postman, the milkman, DPD delivery guys, all those sort of people, they're all still going around everybody's houses. They can be taking this virus door to door to door, It could be in a few weeks' case, it will be a case of the postman's delivered a whole street of coronavirus in your town, Who knows? Who knows? Are you still at the welders? Yes, I'm still at the welder fabricators. We're making at the minute metal rings for the National Grid power lines. Well, I'll say metal rings. 16mm solid round black bar and rolling them round into a ring of, I can't remember the proper measurements now. It's about between 250, 300mm ring with a gap in the ends. We've had a load of them sent to us that we've had to weld some balls onto, like, I don't know, 1.8 inch, 1.5 inch metal, solid metal balls. Got some bits of 16mm bar bent in like them sort of shapes, flat tab with a hole in the middle at the bottom, and a couple of, they look like teardrops on the end. They've all been coming from Brundles because they're like gate and railing bits, really, same as the metal balls. But yeah, it's all kind of, the thing was, as soon as all this kicked off, they rung up to see if we were still working and whether we'd shut down and blah, blah, blah. As soon as they knew we were working, they sent another handful of drawings for us to do a load of other things desperate. So, well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to keep us busy for a little while. We've got plenty to do. Sent us loads of bits down to weld together and God knows what. So, all good. Keep the money coming in. Saving up for a road trip. I was hoping to go for a road trip, but not yet. I still need to put some tyres on the front of the van, really. Sort the alignment out, taking the tyres out on the outside edges. Not, I don't, well, no, I don't think it's because they're underinflated. I'm sure I'm running them at like 50, 60 psi. Yeah. Peter Thomas Story says, I've driven every Transit other than the Smiley Face Mark III. The Smiley Face Mark III. The Smiley Face, I think, is actually supposed to be the Mark V. Mark III and 4, they might be Smileys as well. I think 5 is really supposed to be the Smiley one with the facelift. But yeah, I've driven Mark III, the ambulance. Mark IV was a cross between 3 and 5, and I've driven Mark V. So, yeah, you can't beat a Smiley Transit. They are brilliant. Absolutely fantastically brilliant. They start when you turn the key. Yeah. Mark Warren says, I want a decent Mark V. Got a Mark 7 at the minute. A Mark 7. Ooh, I don't know whether I'd want one of those. Is it a Mark 7 or is it like my mate who comes in here? He's a mobile welder. He's got a short wheelbase high top, but it's a Mark 6 that he's grafted. Well, no, I think somebody else has. They've grafted the Mark 7 front end onto it, and they've got the Mark 7 dashboard in there and everything, and they've even got the hazard switch working. I think the hazard switch is the one thing that needs mucking about with or something, but they've got the hazard switch working as well, which is good. But I think you can still tell it's got the gear stick out the dashboard as well, because if you take the top off the gear stick, you can, or off the gearbox, you can change it round for the Mark 7 ones with the cables and have it out the dashboard. So he's done that. And I think steering wheel, you can tell. The clocks, I think, are different as well. You can tell it's a Mark 6 with a Mark 7, but not really looking from the outside, especially if it's got a private plate, like my mate's has, which is crafty. I want a decent Mark 5. Yeah. My Mark 1 had a sliding door. Yes. I would love a van with sliding doors. I do believe you used to be able to get it'd be a Mark 3 ambulance. I'm not so sure if they weren't RAF ambulances, but they were slightly longer than the one that I had. And they had sliding doors. But yeah, because you can drive down the road with the doors open, can't you? They were originally for delivery drivers, weren't they? But yeah, sliding doors in a van. Yeah. The old LDV Sherpas used to have them. And I'm not so sure as I've not seen be on one of the Facebook transit sites. It would be a Mark III Transit, high cube. I believe it was an Amiga van, Amiga delivery company, like a turquoisey sort of colour, and it had a sliding door on it, so easy access in and out for the driver. A road trip down south, you hate it down here, don't you? I do hate it down south. Yeah, I'd sooner go up north, because up north there's less people. It's just better up north. It really is. Well, going down south is just terrible. Milk float Mark 1 with a sliding door. Is that what you deliver your milk on, Pete? Is that what you deliver your milk on? My granddad actually used to deliver milk on an electric milk float. And I worked on a Bernard Matthews turkey farm when I had left school for a little while. And they had an electric milk float, an old Dairy Crest one, three-wheeler and a four-wheeler, actually, at different times. But they used to put all the dead birds on the back and carry them around on the electric milk float. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how they do it now. I've not been down there for a long time. Yeah, Mark 1 engines, the Mark 5 engines are the best. Diesel, definitely. Yeah, most definitely. You cannot beat a diesel. Most definitely not. So I've been on here now for 35 minutes. Wow. It says I've got 13 people in here and 13 likes. So, wow, that's good. If you're in here, 14 likes. Thank you very much. If any of you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should subscribe. And I should start making some more videos. I could show you, got an LDV electric from China. Ah, wow. I hope it don't break like everything else is doing from China. Grandad's had 4 wheels. Did it? Ah, it perhaps did have 4 wheels, but I know we had a 3-wheeler one when we was at the turkey farm. So, oh, I never actually even see Grandad's electric milk float, but I didn't know it had 4 wheels. You're welcome on 14 likes. Ah, so Stephen Friday, I'm guessing you're from like the northwest somewhere, like, is that right? Or is it, oh, I can't think where. There's somewhere and they put like on the end of every sentence. I'm guessing that's where you're from, maybe. Don't know. Let me know. Medium wheelbase, low roof, twin side loading doors. Rare van. Yes, very rare. Very rare. Twin sliding doors. That's a rarity in itself. I remember one of my mates scrapped a Smiley Transit, semi-high top, long wheelbase, and that had twin sliding doors. Did he scrap it? No. One of my mates welded it all up. Then another mate had it for a bit, and then he sold it. But that was a decent van when it was all done. Very good. Didn't take a lot of welding either, but it had a brand spanking new diesel pump on it. Not sure why. Peter started in 1985 with a 3-wheeler. Good on you. That's a long time delivering milk. 85, 95, 2005, 2015. That's like 35 years. Wow. I hope you've got a gold watch. Just sold an ambulance with sliding, a Mark II ambulance with sliding doors, 3 litre V6. 3 litre V6, yes. That is like, yes. But I have heard apparently you put the Granada gearbox on the 3 litre V6 and not the Transit gearbox, it will go a lot better. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've been told. But I'd love to get a 3 litre V6. Yeah. Back in the day when the Mark II Transits were on the go, one of my mates had one. Or he tells me about it. I never saw it, but he had a Mark II Transit, and that had a 3 litre V6 in it, and he reckons it was brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Gold tops. What's gold tops? Is that the milk with a cream on the top? I don't know. Gold top. Or is that the 3 litre V6 engine, maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking the milk. Because I think, would gold top be right? I don't know. I can't remember. Can't remember what colour tops you even used to get on the milk. My granddad started in about 1969. Wow. 1969. And I think Ah, 1969. Why do I think that was nearly the year you were born, Mum? Or was it 59 or 61? I don't know, I can't remember. No, I'm the 14 like on your channel, and I'm from Leon C. Ah, you're the 14th like. Thank you very much. Leon C, I don't even know where that is. You said gold watch. Ah, yes, gold watch, not gold top. Yes, gold watch for 25 years service, I think, isn't it? They had to put the diesel front end on the V6s. Yes, well, yeah, but that was only Mark One transits that had a diesel front end, was it not? Because that's what gave it the bull nose for the diesel engine, because the V4 was so small. But I think a V6 goes in a Mark Two, doesn't it? But you'd need a bull nose Mark One to get a V6 in. I think that's right, anyway. Can't say I've ever seen a V6 in a Smiley or Mark III or anything. Transit though. Essex. Essex V6, is it? Yes. Good old V6. I'd love a V6 in transit. Definitely. I've now actually got 19 likes and 15 viewers. Wow. That is impressive. That is very, very impressive. 42 minutes. Actually, I will mention, hopefully tonight I'm sure it's 9 o'clock, 2100 hours. That's 9 o'clock, I think. There's another channel on here, one of my mates, Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle. Look him up. He's going to be doing a live stream tonight at 9 o'clock, hopefully, all being well. He's got some chainsaws that he's going to be getting going, I think. Yeah, it says Grandad got a gold watch from the co-op. Yes, I can remember Grandad getting a gold watch from the co-op for 25 years service. But I think he worked for the co-op before doing the milk round, because he did a travelling shop, I think. I don't know. So I don't even know how many years he worked for the co-op. Had a V6 Cortina. Yeah, V6 Cortina. I don't know if any of you watch Hubnut, but Hubnut's been over in New Zealand and Australia, and he's done a test in a 6-cylinder Cortina, Mark III 6-cylinder Cortina. That was a bit of a beast. But that was a straight 6 out of the Ford Falcon, I think he said that was from. Yes, sounds about right. I used to like 1700 and 2000 V4. I didn't know there was actually two sizes of V4. But I think, if I'm correct, that same V4 engine was in the Saab, I think. Is that right? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, V4 engine, 2-litre V4. Wow. Wow. Soon I'll have a V6 or V8. Yeah. Bit like the old super van. That had I seem to think that had a Jaguar engine in the back. Mid-engine Jaguar engine. That was the Mark 1 and the Mark 2 Transit, that was. So, yeah. Mark says he watches Hubnut. Yeah, Hubnut's pretty good. He's done a trip out there, and yeah, he does some good car reviews as well. Definitely. Some of them cars he's been seeing over in Australia and New Zealand. They're all a little bit different, aren't they? But yeah, it's good to see. So we've now got 45 minutes, 14 people in here. I'm amazed people are actually staying and watching. I have nothing exactly on the agenda to talk about. Maybe I should have got something to talk about. I've got messages coming through on here. So yeah, that's kind of I've got up to 16 people now, even better. I've got this on around my neck because I've got a bit of a stiff neck. So I know what you're going to say, that's symptoms of the coronavirus. But I've had this stiff neck for about a month now or more. So if it's coronavirus, I'd have thought I'd have been dead by now. Is anybody else buffering or just my internet? Now you've said that, I've had a bit of a buffer, but that could just be because I've got this mobile phone that's going off is on the same Wi-Fi connection. So I would think it's kind of buffered a little bit while that message came through. So if that person that sent me the message on Instagram is on here, please don't send any more messages. Or not for now, anyway. Rich M. Hi, Luton Box Life. Hope you're well. Good to see you on YouTube again. Hi, Rich. Good to see you again, mate. My granddad started with the co-op in 1958. Wow. That's a long time ago, and that said person has started messaging again. There we go. Mark Warren says GT40 engine in the Supervan, I think. Was it? GT40. GT40. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Why am I thinking that had a Cosworth engine in it? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe not. I'm not so sure as one of my subscribers hasn't got a GT40. I don't know. It's an old live stream. No, there's one going now. Mum says good night. Oh, right. You're going to bed, are you? A bit early, especially for you. You're normally up till 8:30 in the morning. Hey Valentine, hello. You found it then, so you don't need to message now. So I might not get any more buffering. Actually, yeah. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying there. Hello, how's Hey Valentine? Is no, just finished listening to you. That's it. You've heard enough, eh, Mum? Thank you very much. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? I'm going to put the kettle on. In fact, I've got 27 minutes until hopefully Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle starts. Haha! think the wood burner's gone out again because I keep letting it go out. Not on purpose, but it keeps happening, you know. So you're a super spreader if you've had corona for a month. I could well be, yeah. If I've had corona for a month, well, yeah, super spreader. I've not been anywhere to spread it, or I'm trying not to go anywhere. I'm staying inside my van as much as possible, apart from obviously going to work, keeping 2 meters away from everybody, and just, you know, oh no, I hope I'm not a super spreader. Probably a super shit spreader. That's about it. Right. It has been so windy today. It has been blowing an absolute gale. The van's been rocking around, like rocking around the Christmas tree almost. It's terrible. But there you go. If I lay down on the bed, I go to sleep quick. There is that. All the numbers are going down now. I'm obviously boring everybody. Yeah, not very good, is it? Yes, stay in and be safe. I do, yeah. I don't want to be going outside because, like, terrible. I know it's not in the air, but you don't know what people have touched, and like, you know, it's just not good, is it? It's not good. You've got to be so careful. So careful. Like I say, the postman could be delivering streets and streets of corona, couldn't he? And not even know he's doing it, getting paid to do it. Oh, I don't know. It's not good at all, is it? I am still here. If I spin around that way, I don't know if you'll be able to see. No, because of the wood burner chimney. I'll put the kettle on, and I am now making my coffee, which is good. Still need to screw my sink down properly because I haven't screwed that down, and connect the waste up. Yeah, definitely. So, oh, fridge is working absolutely brilliant, which is good. So I've always got plenty of food in the fridge most of the time. Ford GT40 from the 60s. I'm sure that's the engine in the Mark 1 Super van. It could well